Hello friends, today we are going to start the new topic, nature of the thermal motion of the molecules. Nature of thermal motion of the molecules. In this chapter we will understand how the thermal energy, that means heat energy, actually is responsible for the movement of the molecules in a closed enclosure. And remember, this thermal motion of the molecules, these molecules are thought to be ideal gas as they do not have intermolecular interaction, and the pressure is actually due to the interaction of the molecules on the wall of the container. That is actually responsible for the pressure generated by the thermal motion of the molecules. So in this particular unit, we are just going to discuss about the number of molecules that are responsible for passing through a azimuthal angle and the polar angle subtended by the sphere, hypothetical sphere under consideration. We will understand in the mathematical physics chapter about the azimuth angle and the polar angle. If somebody knows about that, it's very good for them to understand this particular view of the nature of the thermal motion of the molecules. Now, let's consider a container in which it has a gas, and suppose you consider a molecule at point O. This molecule has equal probable direction of moving. That means all directions are equally probable for this particular molecule, as they do not have this part. Intermolecular interaction is not there, the intermolecular forces are not there, the molecules are free to move from one another, and they are considered to be hard elastic spheres. This is also another consideration. So, since all these directions are probable, so we will consider a hypothetical sphere over this particular molecule under consideration, and we will let this hypothetical sphere under consideration is of radius r. Okay. Now, what we do is here we consider a elementary surface area of ds. ds. Now, why we considering ds? Because we are considering it as a success area if that molecule passes through this area ds. The area ds is actually responsible for the passing of this particular molecule through this surface. And the molecules, remember, these molecules do not pass through a random angle, they are passing normally through this area ds. So the probability of the molecule of the molecule passing through area ds is, as we know, the volume of the surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. The surface area of sphere is equals to 4 pi r square. So what we write is like this. It will be ds by 4 pi r square. So this is the stuff that we have up till now for a single molecule. The probability of the molecule means the single molecule. The single molecule passing through the area ds is 4 pi r square. Now for this elementary, suppose dn is the elementary number of molecules that will be passing through the area ds is equals to ds by 4 pi r square into n. If n is the total number of molecules in the container and dn is the elementary number of molecules passing through area ds. dn is the elementary number of molecules passing through the elementary area ds. So from spherical polar coordinates, if we break down this ds will be represented as dn is equals to n square sin theta d theta d phi by 4 pi r square. So this has been replaced for this in terms of spherical polar coordinates, and this is the n. So you have this. So dn is equals to n by 4 pi sin theta d theta d phi, where theta is the polar angle and phi is the azimuthal angle. So that's all for now. We have arrived to this particular relation, that is the number of molecules passing through the elementary surface area ds is equals to n by 4 pi sin theta d theta d phi. That's all for now. Thank you.